really should get myself a nice splash screen for when it's like, oh, here, have something to look at other than a black screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just have like a generic image that just sits underneath the game window, so if the game window ever just doesn't have anything, it just shows the background, so it's not nothing.
Yeah.
How's it going, Devil? Darth Knight, Rex the Ghost. I'm doing pretty well today.
Play online. Oh no, everyone's gonna see the password is asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
Dude, I totally want to just set a password. It's just all asterisks. No one would ever guess it.
Let's reposition this window so I can actually still see chat. Join.
But yeah, so for those of you watching my side, also Devil, 13 months. Thanks for resubscribing.
Nice.
We have done a couple changes. Well, one change. So basically, we took the Thrall processing time, and I turned it to a 3x multiplier because the server is not on when we're not playing on stream.
Yeah, because normally when you play the game, all the clocks are running, which means food is
like
spoiling,
yeah.
crops are growing, and thralls are getting cracked. But, okay, and I just got another corruption. Please don't tell me I gotta verify all the files.
Oof.
That takes like 15 minutes. Please no.
Also, I did play a little bit on single player just to get better used to the mechanics of the game and stuff, and so now I know a little bit better. Like, I was still crafting twine in my hands and not using the 3 fiber to 1 twine method in the crafting bench, which is exceptionally cheaper, I think.
It is.
Oh, no, never mind. It's 3 to 1 in your hands as well, apparently.
Yeah, it's 3 to 1 in your hands. It's not 10 to 1. But when you get like certain people that are like if you get a tanner that's good at that stuff, they can possibly do it faster.
Okay. I'm working on organizing base a little bit while I wait for you, so no worries.
That's cool. I'm apparently gonna sit here.
Let me go put some bugs
Devil!
back out in the fish trap.
Thank you for the 5 months of subscription.
Hey, Fierce Wolf. Yeah,
Let's see if I can get you guys something to look at other than Conan.
I'm actually really enjoying Conan quite a bit. Like, I am quite surprised.
Conan's freaking awesome in my opinion. So,
like, I honestly, like, we haven't gotten to the taming animals part kind of a thing, but I'm like, you know, definitely, I did not think it was on the same tier as Ark. I thought it was, like, not quite as good, but I have been sorely mistaken. It looks like Ark if the devs weren't dumb. This looks like Ark if the devs had a, like, lore system to base things off of and really enjoyed the building more, because they have so many convenient building things in this. Will we ever play GTFO again? It depends, because right now everybody's availability is terrible. And we don't have time for the multiple hour runs that GTFO requires, so.
let's see here. I told Ghost the other day that Nurgle was from, Lovecraft, and that's where Howard got it from, the author of Conan. But actually, I was curious, so I looked it up, and apparently Nurgle is actually a Mesopotamian deity from way back when.
That's cool.
So,
yeah, I don't know what is wrong with the sounds for the subs and things. They should totally be working.
Hi, Casey! I am sorry for the black screen. This is not good streamer etiquette, and this just proves that I need to get a picture up somehow of something. I'm actually currently messing with the options to try to see if I can get something to throw up there because apparently my files got goofy, and I need to verify them because something got goofed in the big patch. Conan recently just did a huge patch, in which they have altered the crafting of foundations and things like that, and you crafting from your hand. It is much, much faster. They have added new climbing animations. They've added animations to the Wheel of Pain so you can tell if it is working or not. Because it used to be the guy always walked and pushed the thing nonstop. But now, actually, if it's not working or there's no one in there, he just kind of leans against the thing and sits there and is like, "Yep, I'm not doing anything." So you can tell
Oh, that's nice, because
if the engine is idle.
So when I was single player playing, one thing I noticed was it runs off of a single food type. If you have more than one, they stop until you change food type on them.
Weird.
Yeah.
That must be a new thing because it didn't used to be that way.
Or at least I had them stop working on me because they were lazy, but I don't know. I don't know if I messed up my mixer or what I did, but Will, thank you for 42 months. Currently on 15-month streak. How is my thralks coming along? Collect them with it. We're coming to collect them in a month's time. Oh. Alright.
This is taking way too long.
Can we stick these? No, we can't put those on the wall.
We'll probably give people the infinity view of OBS.
I'm just making a lot of boxes so I can start organizing things. Okay, so this is like plant stuff, so those need to be in there, out of there, those need to be out of there. Plants and bugs. Plants and bugs, plants and bugs.
Well, there's something for y'all to look at briefly.
Hey, Devil, gifting a sub to Tara. Also, welcome, Tara.
Welcome, Casey. I think I said that, but if not, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're starting a little early because, thought we'd have time and get it going. And apparently, I should have been a better streamer and checked my files ahead of time. But silly me, I assumed the game would work.
I mean,
And that shoulder is sore today.
Oof. Yeah, I had a rough time last week with my first dose. I had, like, chills and stuff. And I thought the issues were day 1. But they were actually day 2.
Day 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is where you get it. For me, the second day was really rough after my second shot, which was Saturday. So yay that. I'm doing well, Transylvania. Thank you. The game files were a little bit goofy, so now we're sitting looking at this until I can get it fixed. Sorry about that, but yeah, I got my vaccine shot, and so my arm's a little tender, but it's good. It's medicine.
Let's see, what do we got for seeds and plant matter? Yeah, life can get crazy. Glad you're able to have some time to join in on a stream. You can stack boxes, but it's finicky. I'm going to avoid doing that, because, yeah. Also, we'll be coming to YouTube. Yes! I actually got the first 6 episodes rendered just last night, so I am just...
2 streams, an hour an episode. I was like, wait, we've only done this twice. What do you mean 6 episodes?
Yep. But, yeah, I just got the streams rendered up last night, so hopefully they'll be up sometime this week.
Love to all you who are enduring this, and I apologize for the less than thrilling visuals. It is beyond my control, and, well, I guess I could have had backup pictures. The artist I had gotten my emotes from went on vacation and was unable to take commissions, so I wasn't able to get more work done. Which was partially why I didn't get some stuff done. So yeah, a lot of people have seen some, or at least I think a lot of people have, but there have been 3 Conan movies, 2 with Arnie and 1 with Jason Momoa. For those of you who are really, really bad at actor names, Ghost.
Yep, terrible.
I hope you know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is.
One of the few I know.
Okay. Jason Momoa is the guy who played Aquaman on Justice League and has been in several other things. That's probably one of his more better notes. He was also in Game of Thrones. He was I'm trying to think of what else I've seen him in. He was Conan and Conan.
Okay.
But
Holy 82 months! Thanks for resubscribing. And Combine 71. We're also on a hype train, which, yeah, none of
woot!
my sounds... I need to figure out why my sounds aren't working. I just haven't had time to sit and troubleshoot.
But as always, Hollywood took liberties, and so while it's not the worst adaptation, there's some liberties taken. uh, so, for those of you who aren't well versed in Conan, I'm happy to talk about things. If you have questions, ask away. Thank you for the love emotes, Devil. Right back at you. But for a lot of people are like, oh, but Conan, I don't want to know if I want to get and read all that. First off, realize Conan is actually mostly a collection of short stories and novellas. So you're not like committing to Lord of the Rings. You're talking fairly quick short stories and what have you. And the world, while at first may seem pretty simple and basic, it kind of isn't. And I know I had someone once, like, the movie when it came out of John Carter from Mars, was like, oh man, this is just leaning on all the stereotypes and tropes of this genre, and you kind of can't throw shade at John Carter of Mars, Lord of the Rings, and like Conan, because the reason we have those tropes and those tendencies in fantasy and sword and sorcery and all that stuff is because of these writers. They are the ones that invented this genre and type of story for the most part. Those of you who love DC Comics, thank Edward Rice Burroughs, the guy who wrote Tarzan and John Carter of Mars, because DC's main comic people are pretty much XPs from his characters. But like Boris Vallejo's artwork with the big broad-chested barbarians and the sexy, female barbarians and slave girls and all that stuff that sort of became popularized in D&D and all that later on in the 70s and what have you, pretty much came out of Conan's work and Howard's stuff. One thing that I enjoy about Howard's work with Conan is the fact that despite it being written quite a long time ago, there's a lot of strong female characters. They're not all there just to be damsels. Now, some of them are. I won't get you wrong. But, I mean, I love, and I always screw up her name, Belette, who's a pirate queen in Conan. She's one of my favorite, like, older novel characters. She's freaking awesome, I think.
I mean, I'm always up for, more than just guys on the pirate crew.
Well, funny enough, Bellet was a pirate. She was a pirate queen who kind of had an armada.
Oh, yeah. I'd assume a pirate queen would have her own ship.
Not ships. Yeah. Plural. But,
I look forward to, like, learning more of the lore and stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean...
Hopefully today we have a chance to, like, explore maybe some of those caves and stuff. I assume there's probably a little bit of lore in each one of those or something.
There's a bit here and there. It's a big map, so the really juicy lore spaced pretty far out.
Yeah, I'm assuming the giant, like, temple structures and stuff that I see on the map, those are the big ones, but yeah.
So, stuff that's probably not going to show up in this game that I'll share with people while I'm still waiting for those stupid files to patch.
Hello, Crocodile.
Is, so, for those of you who've seen the original Conan movie, it starts off with that really good monologue done by Mako about the narrator guy, that sort of, Conan's chronicler in that film, And it's like, it's the days of high adventure. Let's see. But the important lines of that is that between the times when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Irius. Now, there's another movie that came out at once upon a time starring Kevin Sorbo, a.k.a. Hercules and other stuff, that was called Kull the Conqueror. Kull the Conqueror is actually the generation before Conan chronologically. Basically, there was this great kingdom, Atlantis was the height of it, and then, it sunk. Great cataclysm. And Conan's world is the world that comes out of it. That's partially why you have all these really creepy, really old ruins. It's in the vein of, actually, for those of you that have seen the Lord of the Rings movies and stuff like that, Tolkien, they talk about like it's the age of man, it's the fourth age. That's our history in Tolkien universe. We're like the eighth age or ninth age or something like that. So it's supposed to be our history. It's just really, really far removed and forgotten. Conan's the same way. It's our history, just way, way, way back there. Which is why if you look at certain cultures, you can see things that kind of line up to like what we would relate to certain things. Aquilonia is very France and
So
sort
they
of French.
basically backwards extrapolated from modern cultures
to an
like,
extent.
This
I mean,
is what their
it's
forgotten
not
culture would be.
right. It's not a perfect XP, but you can go like that and go, oh wow, these guys are a lot like the Mongolian Empire that came about with Genghis Khan and such stuff like that, or these people are a lot like Egyptians, ancient Egyptians, or the pretty much all of the cultures of Eurasia and Northern Africa through various things of history.
Sweet.
Some of them are perhaps not the most favorable views of the cultures, but then again, even the civilized people aren't exactly being painted in the most best of light because it's a harsh world, and so everyone's kind of out for themselves as a rule. So it's not like they're favoring one side or the other.
Everyone gets equally terrible representation.
Pretty much. I mean, not perfectly so, but fairly close. But a lot of people know about Crom from the movies because that is the quote-unquote god that Conan prays to in the Riddle of Steel. Because that was...
This game, Crom is the non-religion religion.
Well, and also, that's kind of what Crom is in Conan's world. Conan's a Sumerian, and they pray to Crom, but they don't expect anything to come from Crom. They just sort of... It's more of a, I recognize that there's this thing called Crom that's a god that's way powerful than me.
Just checking in, letting you know.
Yeah, just
cool,
sort of like, props to you, press F for respects.
Yeah. You don't have to come over, we don't need any, we're not going to give you a blood sacrifice, but we're also not expecting rain.
Well, the Sumerians have a myth about how Crom gave to them the Riddle of Steel, which was a big part of the first film, and I think actually in the Jason Momoa film is, what is the Riddle of Steel? What is most important for making a blade strong and sharp? Is it fire or is it ice? Because Conan's people are from the freaking Arctic mountaintops where it's bloody ass cold all the time and harsh.
That would let interesting forging techniques be developed, yeah.
Right. Well, that's the thing, is the reason that Sumerian steel was among the strongest steel is because they actually knew how to temper. They didn't know it, but it was the Riddle of Steel, is that you needed fire and ice because they would heat and cool their weapons, which would mean a more flexible and stronger blade so it wouldn't snap and break compared to like the pig iron a lot of other people used.
Yeah.
So while they were barbarians and uncouth, they knew better forging techniques than everybody. And before anyone says like, oh, that's bullcrap, that would never happen, we still don't know how Damascus steel was really made. Like, we have a type of steel these days that we call Damascus, and it looks really cool. We just call it that because it looks the same. We don't know the actual forging techniques they used to make Damascus steel. It is way stronger than anything else we can hand forge and all that stuff. It's held its edge longer. So, this stuff does happen.
Yeah. I actually think I think it might have been in the last year or something, they might be getting closer to figuring it out. Like they found a new text or something that they translated or something. But super cool. Every culture did it a little bit differently, and some of them it was just the right combination to make a slightly better overall steel.
Yeah, I like looking up weird factoids of history. Like, we didn't know the longest time because the ancient Greeks would have concrete for supporting their buildings and stuff that would go into seawater, and it's still there. And anyone who lives on the coastline knows seawater wrecks stuff. Like, it tears stone apart, it will rot wood, stuff, all that. It is not a kind element. And it is only in the last 5 years that we finally figured out how they were able to make concrete last in seawater.
Oh, wasn't it used seawater in the mix?
It's using seawater instead of regular water. That was the trick, quote-unquote trick. There's this nation that we know that was somewhat close to Egypt back in the Cleopatra Caesar days and stuff, that we can tell you their culture, their gods, their dresses, their food. We can tell you everything except where it was, because nobody wrote down where this country was. And then basically one day a great storm came along and some wars, and they ceased to exist. And now we have no idea where this one place exists. We're like, it used to be obviously within X period range of Egypt by boat, but that's pretty much Eurasia and Africa. That's, half the planet. Anyway, I'm rambling because I don't have game to play.
I mean, hey, this is like, this is cool knowledge.
Now, I look up weird stuff. Like the other day, I was like, I'm curious when nail clippers were invented. So I just Googled it.
Do share, because now I am curious too.
1946, I believe it was.
Wow.
What we consider of nail clippers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they had ways to trim nails before then, but
like I remember like a lot of shows and stuff. It would be like they would be sitting there with like a knife or like a file or something.
Yeah, it was a knife, but the like the metal thing that you squeeze and it pinches and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a much more recent invention than people probably think of. I gotta remember it.
I was gonna say, like, you would need, like, fairly fine, like, manufacturing techniques for that.
Okay, I'm misremembering my dates for the 1947 was when one of the things got branded and stuff, but the first quote-unquote record of a nail clipper trying to be filed with the American Patent Office is way back, actually 1902 or something like that. But I get curious and I look up
the
weird
modern
stuff like
day
that.
variant is
a lot of people don't realize like the coat hanger is actually an American invention.
Oh yeah, because it used to be like little
armoires and chests and
yeah
things like that. But the hang up your clothes off the coat hanger and stick it in the closet, that's actually kind of a recent invention as far as history goes. Should almost retitle my stream history weird trivia with Beryllium. So Conan, yeah, Crom is one of the gods that doesn't do anything and what have you, if you will. There's a lot of gods. The game actually does a pretty good representation. They're adding a new god with this most recent patch, I believe. If I remember in the patch notes. Now I gotta go look it up.
Oh, I never apparently learned that on this character. No wonder I had not played around with that weapon.
God, that's a horrifying picture. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, here comes Zath. They've added the religion of Zath.
What one do you get the one-handed... Oh, the stone club comes with the warrior path. Okay. There we go.
I still had people in my chat trying to say you need to convert to Dorketo.
I like my cannibalism. It adds a unique, like, a little bit of uniqueness to things.
But
ooh, I can learn the taming stuff. Nice, nice.
all of you faithful people who are still here with me, thank you so much. I should be going with something more for you to see real soon. The validating looks like it's done. 2 files were failed to validate and were reacquired. So clearly something got goofed up in the patch, and it's getting fixed now. So a couple of files got goofed up.
I finally leveled up enough that I can learn healing wraps.
Nice!
I don't think I'm smart enough to know how to make an alchemy thing yet, but...
I actually do. I can make that, when I'm in the game.
Dismantling bench. I can make a grinder. Oh, alchemist bench comes under fireball cauldron, so apparently I could make one. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I'm gonna go and gather a bunch of stone, then. Right after I make myself a secondary weapon.
Shinnon in my chat shared as I have a really interesting history fact unrelated to the game. In World War II, a Syrian brown bear was officially enlisted to fight with the Polish army. It even slept with the ammunition building as a guard.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, if I was, you know, sitting there trying to raid an ammunition building, there was a bear sleeping, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go back to bed.
There was a brief study for a while there. America was debating putting pigeons in the front of missiles to be guidance systems. I am not
Interesting.
kidding. The pigeons would be getting a heads-up camera and were trained to peck at certain silhouettes of ships to guide the rockets, quote unquote, manually to the target.
Okay, you know, that
It
is
was never
actually...
implemented, but taxpayer money was spent on this idea to train pigeons to see if this was viable.
Some of the call-ins you don't get in Call of Duty. Pigeon-guided missile. And the pigeon is just people who are in, like, respawn timer.
Hurry up, game. It's supposed to be only 2 files. Why is it taking so long?
But yeah, so apparently last time I completely and totally neglected, like, learning the bow and arrow. It's actually really fun.
Well, that's one of the things they're trying to work on passing is fixing up the bow and arrow.
Wait for it to do a little spark, and then boom. But, yeah, the little hand axes I kept forgetting to use, so I just kind of tossed them. But I also really enjoy the one-handed club, because just look how fun this is. You just get, like, these little twirls and spins and stuff, and it has the ability to knock the opponent down, which makes it a lot of fun to use against human opponents. So
That sounds like something that would happen, Shin.
let's go interact with our neighbor today and demonstrate. Ow. Okay, don't get stuck in the
But
combo
one of
with
the big sort of trends of Conan was like magic is powerful, but magic almost always has a corrupting cost. But you could do amazing and terrifying things with it. But also a strong will and a strong arm swinging a sword can equal any magic. So, hence why Conan, who does not do magic, could deal with a lot of things. Mind you, unlike in the movies, you know, Conan doesn't meet some of the really, really powerful, scary mages they're just talked about.
Hmm.
You know, I can't remember if it's Thalsa or Falsa Doom, but it's James Earl Jones' character from the first film. Conan and him never actually meet in the stories. Mainly because Conan's from way the frick up north and he's from Stygia, which is way the frick south. Which currently we're even way more south. That's where the exile lands are.
Okay. Oh, I also learned a trick that if your health bar or your hunger bar is full, you start regenning. You get
slowly,
like a
little bit.
3 HP per every 3 seconds, but it it adds up over time.
Fingers crossed, everybody.
Those might be way more durability than my current
We'll
gloves.
celebrate by killing ghosts.
Yep.
I mean, we'll build something.
I've gotten a little bit better at the combat, so with the club you can also use throwing axes. I could, yeah, but
As your offhand weapon, yeah, you could chuck them.
yeah. I like having the knives. Like, the knives are still going to be my primary, and that's not going to change. But, the club is a really good one if you ever have to do more than 1v1. Because the club has nice wide swing arcs, it can knock some people down, which takes them out of combat with you for a few seconds, so that way you can handle crowds a little bit better. I kind of just played around and killed some people, kind of a thing, so... I basically just built a new base exactly where our base is, and just kind of, like, got myself to the same tech level we're at. But I built all of the benches and stuff so I could grasp the concepts of the game a little bit more precisely, so I feel like I understand a lot more. Also, the bow is really cool because it zooms your view. So you can look and, let's see, that guy's a warrior, that guy's a warrior.
You did notice the little ting
and
the flash with the bow and arrow, right?
Yeah.
The when it's the prime time to release.
And that guy's some kind of craftsman because he's got a shirt on.
Who are you, Shadow?
Oh, nope, I guess they're all archers in this camp. Ow.
Creepy spider demon there. Oh.
So yeah, normally...
So actually closer to original start time that would have been for the stream after I killed more or less 30 minutes. And rambled on for 30 minutes. Let's have some more water.
Also, now that I know that you can roll out of a heal pattern, like, I'm much more willing
Holy
to
crap.
combat heal.
Look, everybody, we're here. We're in.
But yeah, all you gotta do is just take a nice tasty bite of some human meat in the middle of combat. Well, if you take damage in combat, you stop your overtime heals, regardless of how much time's left on them. But you can use it to get a few more HP back while you're re-engaging your targets.
Okay, so what are you doing, game? Yeah, big cheer emotes.
But yeah, so 2v1ing. Okay, come on, get closer to me. Stop backing up. That is the weakness of my club. But like, the swing art... You are hiding inside your tent, sir. That is not fair.
Yeah, but those of you remember, like for instance, I should be able to make a bunch of foundations. Like,
Come over
those
here.
used to take time, now watch how fast these go. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, the NPC archers are very intelligent. Also, you can eat while you're bandaging, so you can do bandage, open your inventory, have a snack, and then your health bar goes up even faster with a combined heal.
Ah, yes, and they've changed placement things. I don't know how much Ghost has experimented with that.
Like, ability to, like, craft or place buildings.
No, like you can tell when which way things have outer facing, so you can put your foundations to all lay the same way.
Oh.
And foundations are now color-coded to where they tell you how much stability they have. Because that's the thing in this game, is stability.
Okay, so I fought that entire camp, other than that guy over there, and not one of them got knocked down due to the one-handed club's ability, but it can knock them down with kind of like a leg sweep thing if you get the right power hit combo. And it's just really nice. Ooh, Darfari bug soup. Yum. Full of things with no legs or too many legs.
Oh, and they've also added an iron sickle, which, you know, thank God.
Oh, wow, okay, that would have been... Yeah, that would have saved me a ton of time earlier, because I just gathered all the bushes while I was waiting for you to make sure I have some stuff. You know, I have not tried the great sword. I think Beryllium can craft those, so I might have to have you,
I got one as a loot drop, I know that. I can make a whole bunch of stuff. We need to get a blacksmith stable made. Big time.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone, because he's a tanner. Yeah, he's only level 1 tanner. But he might let me demonstrate the... There you go, there's the knockdown. You can beat on them while they're on the ground. I think it breaks their guard or reduces their defense with the mallet. That's what the broken shield thing looks like to me.
I haven't tried with that. They've upped enemy AI, I know. But yeah, for those of you who are looking to see, it's less supporting here. That's why it's orange, yellow, and green, because it's got the most support, whereas obviously you can even go to red.
Hey, sir! 15 months subscribing. 1401, watching for 4 years. Taking high school classes in middle school. Next year, high school, taking biomedical science or engineering. Oh, that's awesome. When will Left 4 Dead 2 return on streams? Left 4 Dead 2 may or may not, but Back for Blood, which is from the Left 4 Dead 2's creators. Is that you outside?
Yeah, I'm in the game. I told you that.
Okay, I heard drums, so I was like, wait a second, is that something attacking the base, or... But, yeah, that comes out in June, so... Okay, so Beryllium, this box here...
Hang on, I was getting water.
Yeah, no worries.
Note to self, make a torch for near the water.
I've just been gathering up some basic supplies and things, so that way we have them.
Which chest?
Okay, so, we have the plant stuff chest. Then this is the meaty food, meats and drinks and stuff, and some of the orbs, because I didn't know where to put them. Then
Okay.
this chest is resources, so like stone, crafting stuff. These are empty ones for now. We have like miscellaneous pots and candles and things.
Are these improvised torches that are in this one chest?
I do not know. I just
Improvised,
put them...
improvised. Those can just
Yeah.
probably be thrown out and destroyed.
Okay, those are weapons, so I'll just drop them now. But that's the weapons chest with anything weapony.
That's a lot of steel.
And then the ones next to it are both going to be random equipment we get until we can disassemble that.
Oh, disassemble!
And then I know that's a movie reference, and I do not remember what it is. Oh, I got some dye. Nice. I can actually dye... Let's see. I'm going to dye my mask.
That is a reference to Short Circuit. No, disassemble! Number 5 is alive!
Okay.
Alright, let's go to the armorer's bench. What am I wearing? What am I wearing? This is Slave Forge Ceremonial Chest. Probably doesn't give much in the way of armor.
Yeah, I think one of the things we need to do...
Armor value 11.
Rocket War server is continuously up. Spesh does stream it a bunch, so I just don't generally have enough time to stream it. Oh, I got some more food items for you. You can have some bug soup and some sentry eggs. I know they're absolutely thrilling things. Where did all my meats go? I think I might have put them in the campfire. Yep, I did. There we go. Now I got 40 human meats, but I think we might want to go and... Let's see, our thrall is good for another 6 hours. Yeah, they're going to take a long time. What level are you? I'm 27 and a half because of all the chopping I did earlier.
25. I am level 25 and a half. So yeah, you've gotten a bit of a jump on me, but no big deal. Adding...
Also, I realized an efficiency thing I could have been doing that I wasn't.
What's that?
Taking all of the 1-point skill level ups just to get some, like, above basic level skills and everything for really cheap.
Well, that's can be a bit of a trap actually, because like some of those you don't need, because they don't even unlock later skills. And once you get the later skills, you're not gonna make an improvised torch when you can make a torch for basically the same stuff.
Oh no, not the feats. Like your stat distribution, it costs
Oh, the
1
skills?
point, then 2 points, and 3 points. So I figured
Yeah.
get everything at least to where it starts charging at 2, so that way you're not terrible at anything. Like you have at least a couple points.
Right.
Because then you can get the most percentage upgrade for the fewest points on even skills that you don't use very much. But, yeah, why don't we go take a run over to Metal Camp as a startup warm-up today? Because we need a
Not
ton
the
of metal
worst
for
idea.
everything.
I was looking to see about. We don't have a blacksmith's bench, which is gonna need a lot of iron.
Yeah.
Is one of these boxes mine?
You
I
are
claim
more
this
than
one in the
welcome to
corner.
just pick up any box and move it if you want to put it near a bed or something for... We could, like, put a, you know...
Wait, I know where to put bugs.
Oh, yeah. I restocked that, so hopefully there's some fish in there. Catch you later, Tara. Oh,
Ow!
okay, so the greatsword does cripple. Interesting.
A lot of the swords will cripple.
But now I also don't have to heal up when I'm on, like, almost filled. You just pop some food in and get your hunger sated, and then you're good to go.
We're gonna go out for actual farming or iron run, that's where I'll need to get my actual armor.
Alright, I probably don't need 40 legs on me. Let me just take 30. Because I do use them a lot more in combat now that I know that they can restart your healing.
Right.
But... Alright, I've got a bit of arrows, which is enough to engage combat and, you know, at least pick on enemies while they're coming in. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good for an adventure. How's my heal bandages? 16 should be plenty.
Put this in there for now. Don't need that.
And then I've got my extra weight gain armor. Even though the armor itself, I believe, weighs, what, 9, 18... Weighs quite a bit. Actually, hold on. That's what I should do. Do we have leather sitting anywhere? Yes, we do. We got plenty. I'm going to repair my armor, because this armor just uses the Tier 1 leather. And, it does not take very long to repair. Or can you no longer repair this stuff?
Some stuff you can't repair if you don't know how to make it, so...
Oh, okay, I need to know how to make it. Alright. Luckily I have a ton of knowledge points. Oh, no, I know how to make light. That's fine metal. Is apprentice armor smith needed for it? No, that's armor plating. I have medium armor, I think. Yeah, I can make the medium stuff.
We probably want to save on the heavy leather for other stuff until we can...
Oh yeah, I'm not wasting heavy leather.
We're not going to get heavy leather for quite a while. The only reason we have that is from mob drops.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird, because I was able to, in my single player, I was able to repair my stuff that I got off of the our friend up the hill.
I don't know. I cannot speak to your solo
but
GD
it
game.
Can be repaired. Okay, you have to repair it in the bench now? You do not have the expertise to repair this item, but I do. What am I missing?
Flawless is not medium. It's a special thing. You need that's what a thrall can do. It's flawless, not medium.
Oh, did I just manage to get non-flawless off when I was
Possibly
doing it?
We can repair light armor fine. And I was even making some stuff.
Maybe if I just take apprentice armor smith, does that give me the repair ability? No. Weird. Alright. So I liked my bonus encumbrance. That was a nice perk. Huh. Weird. I must have just taken something.
We were training a master armor, I believe. Trust me, they will be able to make all kinds of crap.
Oh, yeah.
Once they're cracked.
I mean, it's not gone forever. Like, hey, look, they've already respawned. Give me some better armor, please.
Who's there?
Gonna be a creepy outfit, I bet.
He's good combat practice. Ooh, I got some other stuff from him. I got a armor reinforcement piece or something.
So
Iron reinforcement. Used to reinforce walls. Oh, that's cool. Medium boots. Oh, yeah, you can get medium boots or flawless medium boots.
Right.
Oh, the flawless give you much extra defense. Okay. I see. And those are the ones that I was able to repair. I see.
Yeah, you can repair the stuff. It's the flawless you can't fix.
Okay, so I must have been getting some flawless off of people, and then... Yeah. Oh, that requires iron bar?
Yeah, that's stage 2 armor.
Weird. I don't know how I managed to do that when I was on my single player then, because I did not have iron to repair those. Whatever. I'll carry a second pair of boots, because my boots are almost broken. That's what I was worried about, and, you know, that guy solved my problem, so.
You ready?
Let me just dump some of this random stuff that I just picked up off of him. Do a little bit of sacrifice to Yogg. My Yogg meat now actually has a buff display, so that's cool.
Nice.
So I get, Blessing of Yogg. Or, no, I don't get Blessing of Yogg. What the hell?
God doesn't like you anymore.
Yeah, like, it... What?
You have really bad breath.
Because it should give me, like, a bonus to my stamina and stuff. Like, it's +1 to 2 stats. Alright, whatever. Let's head out. We'll figure this out on the way.
Hang on. Found. Station. Craft.
Glad you're enjoying the stream, Wallace. Yeah, I've mostly just been gathering stuff. We're heading out to get some iron so we can advance our tech tree. Oh, you making a bridge?
I will be.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good place to start the bridge.
I don't think I have.
Fancy
I
bridge.
don't think
with
I have
stairs.
bridge building yet. Bridge.
That's a thing? That's so cool.
You can build bridges, yes. It
look at that,
takes
yeah.
level 26, so I can't get it yet.
Oh, mine says level
No,
30.
level 20. Oh, it does say level 30. I was looking at what level I am. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm 27.
We're hoping the
so-
slave will get tamed today.
They will not.
They take a long time. It
They're
takes a
gonna
while
take-
to crack a thrall.
And the one we got is a master, so I think
Which
I
means they're
looked
gonna
up
take a long
8 hours
time.
total. So they'll take 3 streams unless we get a Taskmaster thrall. I love how you're just T-pose swimming.
I am? Okay.
You're like treading water and just like slowly like just moving across straight.
Hey,
Also,
look.
yeah, Yogg would not care about my breath. It smells plenty of human, so... Oh, I did not even notice that.
Genius plan. If it is buried in the northernmost pillar, opposite the river, underneath the skull of a mammoth, smash it. The only way.
Northernmost pillar, opposite the river, in the skull of a mammoth. Well, I have not seen any mammoth skulls, but I will now keep an eye out for it. So there's, like, treasure maps?
Yep.
Oh, that's freaking cool. Do we need a shovel or something to dig them up, or just go to the right spot and grab?
It gives you clues, and it's a matter of figuring it out.
Okay, but there's no, like, special tool for it.
Not as far as I know.
Okay, let's, not try to
As
try
I
to
just
box
swim
with
away and
crocodile.
watch Ghost beating up a crocodile.
Getting better at predicting them.
Crocodiles are good about it's good to sidestep them if you can.
Yeah. I also can just roll at the right time. I've learned to be
just-
much more conservative with the rolls. 'Cause...
Right, since it sounds like you haven't read all the patch notes, be very careful with spiders. They got a big buff.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Spiders are apparently a lot scarier now. Because remember, there's that cave we discovered that was, full of spiders.
Hmm. I was actually kind of wanting to go check out those caves today, so good to know. We'll probably get our butts kicked. Oh, you got a lot of crocs following you.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the issue with metal base. I am out of stamina while swimming. What is... Oh, it doesn't matter. Wow, the game literally just doesn't care. You can just swim forever. I'm so used to Valheim where that would have been instant death. But yeah, I like the one-handed club because it has, like, better, like, one-hit damage and crowd damage. but the knives are just so much more fun to use.
I'll probably be going to an axe when I can make one.
Alright, let's see how we're doing metal-wise. Oh, we have bars of metal in here. I'm gonna dump my non-essentials in here. I thought of myself. I have cooked meat ready on the fire. We got 190 metal here.
It's from when we first got here and we're exploring.
Yeah, that's the camp with the metal right there.
Should be just across the river.
Alright, I will go and start picking people off then. Also, welcome, Zephyr. Just about to raid the metal base. So is there anything cool down there? This is a very big river area. It's like just a normal area. I love having longer breath underwater. Actually, I don't think I have that. I think that's what I'm gonna get. Or was that my endurance perk?
And I bet you Ghost forgot to rebind to his bed out here, so if he dies, guess what?
You're right. You're right. Swimming back. Swimming back. I love watching crocodiles fight the giant turtle things. Because, like, neither one of them does huge amounts of damage to the other, so they just kind of, like, fight for a long time. Oh, I saw a boss version of one of those turtles in my single player.
Yep, there's some big ones.
Oh, I was already bound to it. I haven't played
That
on
means if
Bedroll
you had
since.
died out by our camp, you would have spawned out here.
No. Our camp is the bed bind. This one's my bedroll.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Elenia, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you have any questions, by all means, pipe up, say hello. People, be friendly. All right, you want to start with this right-hand side here?
1 second. I need to just do a quick repair in case we aggro. 'Cause my knives are a little low. Says as he intentionally aggroes the gate guardian. Ooh, she's got a club.
Let me know if you need help. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on harvesting.
Oh, I got sundered. Okay, so now I can figure out what that.
That means
actually
your
does.
armor. That means your armor does less protection.
Okay, it also gives me like slow mo.
Pokey, pokey, mate.
That's why I like the knives. Because sometimes they just die on their own.
I love it. So like, they'll be bleeding out, yet they'll just suddenly grab their throat and be like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Also, Top, I don't do any, I don't make Rocket Wars YouTube videos currently, so I will occasionally play on stream, since Spesh is updating all the code and stuff. Feline pelt. Black hand
Nice.
earrings. What? A pair of earrings worn by buccaneers. It is terrible armor. Oh, but they are very stylish earring danglers.
Well, welcome, welcome, Erlania. Yeah, you can make all kinds of jewelry.
Oh my god, I still have 25 pounds of freaking leather that I never put back into the workbench after trying to repair armor.
Swim across and put it in the chest.
Yeah. I'm gonna try picking off some people into this base, because I see a lot of metal up here.
Oh yeah. On a full run from here with a good pick, you might be able to get as much as 1,000.
I have an
Or-
iron pick, so...
That's what I got.
Okay, I've aggroed a dancer, which is unfortunate, because they have the stabby knives.
Well, then you're probably in one of the right places. We're going to try to focus mostly on actual Conan history as opposed to actual history. So you could argue that Conan history is real history, but eh.
Also, it looks like blood, or bleeding, ticks more often, but for less damage now.
Ow. Stop attacking me, you bad gator monsters.
State your friend. What you gonna do about it now, buddy? Stand there and watch as I shoot you in the head repeatedly, apparently. Works for me.
It's a strategy.
Hands or I can see them, matey.
I love how the Black Hand are pirates.
Pokey pokey, mate.
I also learned you can just rapid fire the bow for less damage, but
Yeah,
you
when
ever
you need to just-
like a little bit more to kill them. Oh shit, you're an archer 3. Just gonna loot your friend and run, get a more advantageous position. Down the cliff so I can heal. And while I'm healing, eat one of these, and there's my favor of Yogg. Maybe you have to be sated when you eat one of the Yogg meats. Ow! She shot... Okay, apparently you can shoot through those. I thought that was like a solid wall, even though it wasn't solid.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming it's a tent.
There's like an iron gate, like, bar thing by their entryway. You can barely shoot through the holes of it. She kept hitting the bars, but she eventually got them.
No, things are pretty good about the... There's no invisible walls as a rule and stuff like that. They're usually pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, very impressed.
Archers are dangerous. You have to be careful.
Alright, well I cleared out this part of the camp, so...
You could kind of call it a turtle. It's not really a turtle. I forget what they're called.
Kappas.
Kappas. They're a lot meaner and bigger than turtles. A lot longer limbed.
Ooh. I got fun toy.
What'd you get?
I got a gas orb.
Nice. Yay, I gained a level.
Well, that's a fighter 3. He's got a cool shield. Doesn't stop him from bleeding to death, though. What you got on you, buddy? Some boots. Nice. Alright.
Let's get ourselves...
Let's bandage up, have a little snack. Here we are. Gonna be back to full health in no time. Just a few years of subs can pay to get myself up to at least 48 months. You know, Twitch does let you sub in advance, but I don't know if they let you do it, you know, for that long. You got an iron pick? Good.
I do.
There's so much iron here. Holy crap. This is great.
Yes, there is. Honestly, when I hit encumbrance, I usually just drop the stone I get from the bad strikes, because we can get stone anywhere.
Yeah. Also, Zephyr, thank you for the massive bit bomb. My apologies, the audio things aren't working, so I totally didn't hear it. Also, Dominique, thank you for the bits as well. I also can carry infinite amount of stuff back to base, so... Even if we do have extra iron and whatnot, it's not a big deal.
Oh, oop, I missed one across the way.
Oh, I'll go get it.
Is everybody here dead?
Yeah. Or at least this first area. I don't know if there's a second part of the camp.
Not really.
Yeah, sadly they can't... I don't think you can retroactively go for more months that way. Otherwise
This
there'd be
game has
people
a
who'd be
lot
like, I've
to
been subbed to
appreciate
you
the
since before
aesthetics
Twitch.
of. At least I think so.
Yeah, like, this game is really, like, it, like, I haven't seen much of the other biomes.
The dance
but-
animations.
Yeah, I remember watching, like, the dancers, like, they're just dancing around the campfire before you drop in. Like, everyone's doing their job in these camps before we raid them.
Yep. Dancers are how you help lose corruption.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what corruption is, or that mechanics, but we'll figure it out. Hey,
Oh.
Marty!
Going to bad, evil
Thanks for
places are loaded with corruption.
Oh,
Corruption probably means you regenerate less health, take more damage, that sort of stuff.
okay, that seems something very important to get rid of, yes.
What we should see is if we can get enough iron together. I forget, what does it take to make a foundry? Or forge or whatever?
It takes stone, 500 stone.
Oh, shoot, that's easy to get. Just 500 stone?
Yeah, I got 230 here already, so... You want to have one working here?
Yeah, because that way when we're getting some of it, we can have it processing.
Yeah.
Because iron bars are going to cost less, or be easier to carry than...
Ooh, we got crystals somewhere over here.
Yep. Crystals are a rare thing from iron nodes.
Okay.
How much did you say you had? 240?
Yeah. I left it in the chest. I'm taking basically everything else from these chests that we left here. Oh, damn, we have 1,000 iron, and plus whatever you have.
Some 600 or so.
Nice. Take a candle with me, and these shaped woods. Oh, here is a downside. Nice. Okay, well, I guess I can just keep going across the islands with this, and hopefully the swimming sections are negligible. Using my knife sprints. Harmon! 3-year sub-anniversary! 36 months! Thanks for resubscribing. It's going pretty good, Darth Victor.
Okay. Where is it? Do I somehow not know how to... Oh, it's called a furnace. Possibly. I haven't personally poked it that much. If we poke at it, it won't be until after we finish this game.
What one?
The new expansion map, the Islands of Siptah.
Hmm.
Oh, let me guess. I put all the stone in there as opposed to taking it out. Let me guess. You killed everybody and chopped them up for Yogg and left none of the people for me.
Yes. My
Okay,
apologies. There is that, like, little encampment down at the... Okay, can I swim with this much, or am I just gonna, like, sink to the bottom and walk along the bottom? Oh no, you can swim just fine over in Burden. Wow. This actually might be faster than playing with my, knife dash.
Let's see. How much do I have? Looks like I have 680 iron ore.
Nice. Yeah, and I have 1,000 on me that I'm gonna run back to base and get going, so...
Yeah, I've heard some of that stuff. I haven't gotten a chance to poke at it, like I said. I've just been having fun with this one, and Ghost hasn't played this hardly at all, so...
Yeah, no, I'm having a blast, and, like, we haven't even touched most of the stuff, like...
Nah, all Ghost has seen, really, is the river biome. Stuck his toe in the jungle. Stuck his toe in the desert.
Yeah, that's where
There's
our
a lot
original little
more.
base was.
Yeah, our first base was kind of at the foot of the desert. I don't think he goes into the Wheel of Pain.
Wait, what? I go in the Wheel of Pain?
It was a thought experiment.
I mean, that would be a interesting mechanic in PvP, is if you, like, could use that as holding cell kind of a thing. There was like some kind of mini game where, you know, if you go too fast on there, then it breaks and you can get free or something.
So Apprentice Armor Smith lets you make a Tinker's Bench, which also means you can make I believe, things to augment the armor, so it's like more
Yeah, I saw
flexible
like
or thicker
armor
and all that
plates and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Furniture maker, weapons. We already learned how to make an axe. Go us.
Oh yeah, do we have access to the iron or the iron sickle? Good. Yeah, that would be something we could probably make with this iron load. Alright.
Probably
start
under iron
cooking.
tools. Yeah, it's under iron tools. I believe that's correct. You can only do one augment to armor.
Okay, so you get to pick one way of customizing it.
Correct.
Gets all this
wow,
stuff
hey.
processing. Our thrall's still running around in circles, as they will be doing for days on end.
Okay, so apparently my aspect ratio is a bit goofy.
That's everything we can cook. Yep. Get those cooking. Alright, let's get the base organized. All of our plant things into here. Chitin we wanted in the armor bench.
Correct.
And then is there any reason to have feline pelt or like regular pelts, or should I just convert them all into like stripped leather?
I believe later on you might need some things with pelt, but for now that's like, you know, the next tier of stuff. So, you know, put it in a box or throw it in there and turn it into leather, either or.
Okay.
Such pretty stars. Now we make all the freaking iron in the world. You definitely should strip all of the gator hide.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And put this in here with all this bark. Keep making more leather. Re-add that to the stack of leather because I totally forgot. We'll just store the steel bars in the furnace because it has so much storage space that's super nice. I mean, it's obviously intended to be on for very, very long periods of time.
Yeah. Well, we need to see... Alright, we need to see what tool things we're missing.
Brick and hardened brick. Yeah, I see.
Let's see. Planters. Do I not know a drying rack yet? No, I know dried preserves.
I guess this box will become random papers and dyes for now, because I don't have anywhere to put them.
I'm pretty eager to see what Gus will think of the rest of the game, too. I mean, it's a pretty great game, like I said. You know, lots of history and lore and all that stuff. And
I'll probably enjoy it quite a bit.
shaped wood and twine.
Like, if I'm enjoying the very base stuff. Oh, cool. Ceremonial face masks and stuff. Was this what you were wearing earlier?
Yeah, that's my armor I made for when I'm not running around carrying... That's my clothing armor.
Okay. Well, now you have some earrings as another option. Let's see. Black hand boots. Those will go in here.
More resin, which we'll need later on. I need wood.
The
There
weapons
was a
chest.
bunch of wood in one of these.
Yeah, it's that front one.
Let's take 500.
Oop, nope. So that means this is the decorations chest. We got some more black candles.
4, 7, 8. So it's making 8.
Also, I figured out what I was thinking with the black candles.
What's that?
I was totally thinking that Terraria, it was blue candles or water candles or something, raises the mob spawn rate around you.
Gotcha.
And that's what I was thinking on that.